You haven't lived until you've heard the show Americans are talking about. The show that launches its listeners to the height of humanity. The audio hour that travels the landscape of adventure. The sound that comforts more than the clip of your first bolt. It's the Ogden Outdoor Adventure Show!
We're Outdoor Adventure Summits, the airwaves. This is the Ogden Outdoor Adventure Show. I'm your host, R. Brandon Long. I'm belay with you for the next 40 minutes. We'll see how long this one goes. Todd, how are we doing on the Zoom? Are you with me?
Oh, good here.
You're good here.
I'm here.
Okay. All righty. We're Zoom towning it. Can't wait till we are back in this cute little camper we got going on here down at the Monarch. I am in the Monarch, in the heart of Ogden's new Nine Rails Arts District. And Todd, you look comfortable at home right there. Yeah.
I am. I'm toasty warm. I'm surrounded by screens and computers. So I'm good to go.
And felines.
Oh, yes, of course. Henry has to make an appearance. Henry doesn't miss a damn Zoom.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. You didn't bring yours to work today, so.
Yeah, I didn't. No, mine stays. Although he's becoming very friendly with everyone in the neighborhood, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure. We are hanging out, on the Zoom, and we've got back for a new year here, I guess, 2021. We have a weekly happy, a little bit of a trip report. It'll be short on the docket in the news, including low snowpack, Ski Texas, a deadly drop, buried alive, Powwow partners with Uinta, a triple wave, respect the lifty, Bush beer bucks, winter K2 attempt, and a new national park. Also, we'll give you something worth watching. Gear 30 segment includes apparel line from Jones, a new truck house, and a very large outdoor company is going CBD, all in on the CBD. Give you a quote of the week along with an outdoor jukebox. So, all of this and more on episode, where we at, 363. I think we're going to go with Winterless on this one. So let's charge.
He summits with the agility of a mountain goat, flashes routes faster than UPS, is more intimate in the mountains than Jake Gyllenhaal. He's Todd to the top.
Todd at the top after the Christmas break. Thanks for coming on back to the show. I mean, maybe I was going to lose you. We took like 4 or 6 weeks off.
That month was a busy month. But old semester is over, new semester is beginning. It is what it is, but I will always make room on Wednesdays at 3:00.
I love it. I love it so much.
Consider it done. I do like this. We have to share this with the camera.
Oh my God,
we've got to share this with the camera. So this is a new year, new us, right? Normally we'd be cracking some beers, but you got to twist it so that you see the zero part. I love that we're representing the two extreme. Look that we got Coca-Cola and Pepsi Zeros. What have we become?
I don't know.
I think we're going to be less of ourselves, that's the goal. I think.
And I got a cherry zero.
Anyway, wait. Let's see if I got that. Yeah, that one's hard to find for Coke.
Yeah.
That's one thing Pepsi has going, is that for some reason I can never find the cherry ones. Yeah. Not a bad little pop right there.
I think I went full screen with the Zoom, and I don't know if that's going to screw me over for stuff here. I'm going to exit full screen. And then I did like speaker view, but for some reason it's not switching to me. It just shows you. Let's go gallery. There we go. And then we did screen share before, so only one participant can share at a time.
Good to see both.
Yeah, let's.
That's you, not me.
All right, let's see my desktop share. I got all kinds of stuff going on here. Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right, zoom, and then, oh, not that one. This one right here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I mean, you could tell what's going on here. This is Kevin.
Sure, you'll keep the exit clear.
Kevin can't get off of the rope tow. Rope tow failed. In this case, Kevin.
I love Kevin.
Kevin's got a full red onesie on.
Better?
Definitely the 70s or 80s.
Oh.
He's getting yelled at. He cannot get off the rope tow.
Kevin.
He's trying really hard. I like that he has a black and white unzipped insulated vest on. His gloves are hanging down by his side, like not wearing them, and the dude cannot move over. Yeah, it's carnage all over. Hilarious skiing rope tow fail. This is on YouTube, by the way. Less than 1,000 views. So,
Okay.
Oh, God almighty.
oh, Kevin's struggling a little. Yeah, does he ever make it? That's the question. Does he ever make it? See the start sign over there? Does he ever make it to the actual start sign? Nobody knows. It's pretty great.
He's hustling us all. He is a pro. This is for comedic value only.
Back down the
he's
hill.
Probably safer in the lodge.
Well, his ski just popped off right there, which means like that din can't be very tight on there. It's pretty funny. Okay, so trip report. I have a broken foot. Broke my foot right before Christmas, and that sucks. I bought a
What'd you do?
Well, I took the garbage out. No ice. No, I just stepped on my driveway where the driveway meets the flower bed, and there's a little bit of a rise and a fall, and I fell. I fell hard. Twisted the ankle. I left the garbage bag sitting in the middle of the driveway, crawled in the house and said, babe, to my wife, I need you to pick up the garbage that's in the middle of the driveway because I'm laying flat here on my back in the kitchen. Went to the doctor, I think it was the next day or 2 days later, and they did the x-ray, and I have what's called a Jones fracture. So it's a small fracture in the foot on the left side. I wore a boot for 3.5 weeks, and now I'm wearing just regular shoes. And I've been trying to treadmill a little bit, and I got up to speed 2 miles an hour, or whatever the heck that means on speed 2 on the treadmill. So don't call it a comeback yet, Todd. I'll be running here in a minute. But I bought the Snow Basin no blackout pass, right? So that I could take my kids skiing over Christmas break. And I could not take my kids skiing over Christmas break. So I've been doing nothing really besides what? What was that, Todd?
And I knew your goals for the year. I'm like, it's just sad because I knew your goals to really start the year, and then that you get the first week or two of that.
Well, this happened before Christmas, and then I set my goals after I broke my foot because I want to train to get in shape for a 50K. I last ran a 50K in 2013. It was the Antelope Island Fall Classic 50K. Really, I think it was my second year. I ran it twice, 2 years in a row. Really enjoy that race. I love Antelope Island's a trip, man. Every time someone goes out there, like, this island is way cool. Bison out there, coyotes, a lot of spiders, apparently, brine shrimp, all the weird shits out there. But cool place, and it's a fun place to run for sure. But yeah, anyway, I'd like to do a 50K this year. I'm not sure which one exactly, but if I can, what I don't want to do is push the foot too fast and be injured all year. But yeah, anyway, you do anything?
That's smart. That's smart.
You do anything fun over Christmas break?
No, I kind of stayed in, but I got myself prepared and ready for what's ahead because I learned through last semester trying to balance full-time work, a couple of city activities, and then this grad school, these 2 classes each semester are kicking my tail. And so I want to be as prepped for those as I can. I got 99.3% in one class and 99.7% in the other class.
Damn.
So I'm ready for you to chew me out for not getting 100. But
overachiever, man.
It still sets a bar.
You only need 70%.
Yeah, I don't even know if I was. Yeah, and I don't know what happened. I think that I'm just very smart, obviously. I mean, that's just it. But
I mean, duh.
It's never good to start that strong. You're supposed to start just a little below, and then you set those expectations a little lower. So
yeah.
But this semester, you'll be happy to hear, I have 2 classes. One class is in fundraising, and the other class is in grant writing. So a lot of numbers, which are not my favorite things, but very helpful.
Yes. Well,
very helpful, but it's probably going to be another busy semester.
So what'd you drop?
So that's my goal. And what's that?
What did you drop? What's not on your agenda to lighten your load?
Nothing. I mean, less of everything that I would normally do, but it seems like significant drops. Working from home helps a little bit, because it controls my time a little bit better. So I think that's a saving grace for me. But for the most part, no, it's still too much, Brandon. I still got too much. Just kind of like you sometimes. There's still too much going on, but we just do what we do.
Overachieve. That's
yep.
Okay, so we have some on the docket tonight. Actually, you should tune in. If that depends on when I can get this edited. I think this will may be up as early as tonight. But tonight at Goal Foundation, we are recording a live. We meaning the Ogden Avalanche is recording a live avalanche awareness class for the non-skier. So those of you who are trail runners, snowshoers, hikers, what do you need to look out for avalanche danger here in and around Ogden? This is going to be cool. So it's live, but if you listen to this and you missed the live, it's on YouTube. So go to Ogden Avalanche's YouTube. I actually may even be able to, I think we're going to try and put it on Instagram as well, on Ogden Avalanche. So if you don't follow Ogden Avalanche on Instagram, which is really the best place to see what they're up to, it's at Ogden Avalanche. Follow them on Instagram. If you miss the live version from the Goal Foundation, it'll be tonight. Go ahead and catch that YouTube version. I'll be running audio. It's my job is to run the audio, and then Ben's running, video. You know what? This damn Pepsi Zero makes me burp. Is this because they load it with? What the hell is this? Like more than beer.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those perks of soda. Maybe they put something extra in the zero versions. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's no rum in it, so you don't know. It's a loose cannon.
Need rum.
You know how to treat rum and Pepsi.
Need rum.
You know the ins and outs of that.
Amen. Yeah, that shit's
rum breaks the burps.
It does. It's essentially. There's a lot of stuff coming up from the outdoor program. If you'd like to get involved, most of their programs, as we have said over the years, are open to the public, which is why we mention them on the podcast, because a lot of times people assume you have to be a student. But no, you as a general public member just pay a little more, but you can still do the same trips through the outdoor program, including on January 16th, an outdoor program snowshoe hike, the Sardine Loop. That's this Saturday. Now, this one is specific to Weber State students. They have a ski day up at Powder Mountain. So if you are a student up at Weber on the 23rd, that is your day. You can ski for $50 up on the mountain at Powder. So keep that in mind. Dawn Patrols through Weber State University. If you'd like to learn how to tour, now we need snow. I mean, we can't really do this crap without any snow, but it starts on the 26th of January, repeats February 2nd, 9th, 16th, and 23rd. They're charging $10, I think, for that. 15 for general public, $10.50 for students. And then they got a full moon snowshoe on the 28th of January. Wheeler Creek, beautiful area. Again, I mean, you could walk it right now, so we definitely need some snow. And they also have a cross-country ski coming up. So just go to the Weber State University Outdoor Programs Adventure page. You can find all of these outings that they're doing. They are still, very safe in the outdoors with these meetups and outings as far as COVID goes. And you enjoy the outdoors in this Winterless, which is the name of the show, this Winterless winter we're experiencing. I originally called this show No Snow, Just Cold or something like that. And I'm like, it ain't even cold. It's like 50 degrees outside right now. So basically it's just not winter.
In this little pocket of like something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means the inversion's going to start stacking up without that snow. And with this heat, I'll bet it starts getting yuck.
Normally that's the case. However, could this be one of the only benefits of COVID is that more people are home and less people are like running around, and so we don't get an inversion? I don't know. Maybe we'll see. But you're right. It's setting up perfectly for what would normally be like inversion central this time of year. Yeah. Also, the Valley's wildest pond skim up at Nordic Valley, March 20th. So that is on the docket. I got to share
radio
my screen.
voice. I need more of that. That's
okay.
Brilliant.
The wildest. Oh, remind me. Speaking of radio voice, I have something to tell you after the podcast. Tune in for more. You know what you need to do?
Nice, of course.
Listeners, is for the unedited, abridged, is it non-abridged, I guess, the unedited, full trucker swearing show, you got to pay extra. You got to Venmo Ogden Adventure like $10. We'll just record a little something and just email that sucker on over to you. Let us know if you're interested, because that was way more entertaining.
I would be down for that.
Okay, let's share, screen share, if it'll work. Screen share. There we go. Boom. All right, let's go into some news items here. Here it is. Utah's on track for the lowest snowpack on record. I heard earlier today from a friend. Utah's at 10% of snowpack. I mean, that is nothing. Well below historically low 2015 season. We are not looking good, folks. This could be disastrous this summer with no water, fires. I mean, we're a little bent because we can't ski POW, but looking forward into the summer months, this could really be an issue. So my internet is unstable. Your internet is unstable. Anyway, we need snow in a big way. I know some of you
10%.
Yeah, that's not good. Some of you out there don't necessarily love the cold and snow, but we need the water big time. Yeah.
No, I want that.
Guess who got snow? Ski Texas. Go ahead and ski Texas. Your favorite state, Todd. Parts of Texas received an unexpected 9 inches. No one likes to receive an unexpected 9 inches of snow. We would like 9 inches of snow in Utah.
Wait.
Oh, wait. Where's my... Yeah.
Rim shot.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Got it. We have buttons and we will use... Thank you for that. You're going to have to remind me, because that's, Look out, folks. It's a new year. I got some Pepsi Zero and we're charging. Yeah. Rare winter storm hit parts of Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi on Sunday, bringing heavy snow to many unsuspecting Southerners. Do they even have ski equipment down there? I remember living in Dallas one year. Well, we lived there 2 years, but one year it snowed. And we got up. I think I've told this story a few times, but we got up, I think before the sun came up, to go outside and play in the snow, as we were from Utah. And we went outside and no kids, and there was a crap ton of kids in the neighborhood. No kids were out playing. Why? Because they had been up all night rolling, making snowmen and stuff, playing in the snow, and then they were crashed in bed. So by the time like 7 o'clock rolled around, they were already asleep. And that's how they do in Dallas when it snows. But man, Texas has snow. Utah does not. That is not good. Also not good are our avalanche conditions. Again, please be safe in the backcountry. Follow the Utah Avalanche Center, Ogden Avalanche for all your avalanche information. An avalanche fatality was the 4th on the same slope in 16 years. This is a deadly slope where Clinton snowboarder died on Friday. It was the site of 3 previous fatalities since 2005, according to a Utah Avalanche Center report. This is on the standard.net website. 31-year-old man was killed Friday morning in the Dutch Draw area off of Silver Peak near the Park City Mountain Resort. I've never been to this particular area. I do have friends who've been there. They've said, and they were honest about it, that they just were lucky in the past because they didn't really realize how dangerous it was. And now they do. But usually this happens because most people just don't know the area. So, I don't know if he dipped a gate or whatever. It said, don't go here. I'm not really quite sure, but there's some weak layers in the snow. It's not a good time to be going into avalanche terrain. Please be safe out there. There was another avalanche in Logan. It buried a gentleman, 2 friends, John Wolford and John Erickson. Random. They're both Johns and they're spelled the same, Jon. And one man got buried. The other one got him undug. They did everything correctly. So this is how it's supposed to be done. This was up in Logan. He's lucky to be alive. So if you'd like to read about the full story, I have the link here, but it's on ksl.com. I mean, that's scary, but at least, they knew how to do it. Now, you tune into all the Ogden Abbey stuff, but you have about 15 minutes to save a person if they're under the snow, which means you have about 5 minutes or less to find them because it takes a while to get the snow off of them and get them out. So they did everything right. Got this dude out of there. That's good. In a little brighter news, Powder Mountain announced, and this was back in December, and I may have mentioned it last show. I can't remember, but I thought it's pretty cool. Powder Mountain announces partnership with Uinta Brewing. In partnership with Uinta Brewing Company, Powder Mountain teamed up with 2 other Utah ski resorts to launch a new seasonal beer variety pack, which aims to raise funds for the Protect Our Winters nonprofit, or POW. The POW pack celebrates Utah's world-class resorts while solidifying their dedication and advocacy for systemic solutions to climate change. Hitting stores and resort restaurants this week, Uinta Brewing will donate a portion of the proceeds to support POW's mission, that is Protect Our Winters mission. So that is very good. Go drink beer, support Protect Our Winters, and you can get those up at Powder and hopefully in stores, I guess. Maybe just at the resorts, though. The government, those guys, tripled the number of daily visitors allowed to the colorful, contoured landscape of a very popular and hard to get into U.S. southwestern hike called the Wave. Todd, we got to go do this, man. I've never been there, but it keeps making the news. Now
I've seen photos. That's beautiful.
That's cool looking.
I have seen photos. Some friends that have been there.
Let's see. The plan takes effect February 1 and will allow as many as 64 people per day to hike the popular rock formation near the Utah-Arizona border, up from the previous limit of 20 people per day, the U.S. Bureau of Land Management said in a news release. So that's a large increase, but that is good because there's so many people who want to see that. I just hope that, let's keep it, let's preserve it. I guess they've done all the background and stuff to see if that's probably enough people to let in, but not enough to destroy it. We hope so. Keep it clean down there, folks. I'd like to go do that. Solitude demands guests respect resort staff. Well, this is just good advice all the way around. So, Solitude released a statement saying basically, quit yelling at our lifties. It's basically comes down to mask policies. I think Solitude requires a double mask, if I remember right. And guess who gets the brunt of it? The lifties. And they're saying, no, you got a problem with it? Just don't yell at it's not their call. They're there just to help you get on, the lift, enjoy your day. Please don't yell at the staff at Solitude. But this goes for every resort. Like, if you have a problem with really anything at the resort. Yelling at lifties doesn't do a damn thing. You got to, email management or, go to the upper echelons of people who actually make decisions. It's like hashtag save a lifty or something. I don't know, but just don't yell at them. It's not really it's not their call. They can't do anything about it either. So Solitude released a statement, but it's kind of just good advice all the way around. Back for a second year, Bush's beer campaign. You heard?
It's a good reminder that Bush beer is still being made
and targeting the outdoors.
I don't even think I knew that. And targeting the outdoors. Good for them. Bush beer.
Have you ever
Bush beer
had?
Is probably mostly water. It's probably pretty healthy.
Have you ever had Bush beer?
I'm sure I've had a free Bush beer.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've had a free Bush beer. I mean, it's got to be near water. I mean, I think it's just pretty much water.
Well,
right?
guess
Isn't
what?
it one of those?
They're leaning into that, as the corporate world would say. Who doesn't like a good snow day? It's pretty much what the entire snow sports industry waits for all winter. The opportunity to call out of work and chase pal from one resort to the next is every skier and snowboarder's dream. Big dumps aside, now there is even more reason to root for snow, and it's coming from the beer world. Bush Beer announces the return of their snow day. So, it's a snow day campaign, first introduced last year, back and 4 times better. Bush Beer originally gave fans in 7 of the snowiest states across America $1 off Bush for every inch of snowfall, and people loved it. Of course, they love the savings, so why not share the wealth? So this time it's 4 times bigger. That's exactly what Bush Beer did this season. The number of participating states has quadrupled to cover 31 states that received over 2 inches of snow last year. So how this works is like a rebate thing. So you got to go to the Bush Beer website. It's bush.com/snowday. And then the rebates will be refunded on March 28th. So you sign up. It's a fancy way to get your email address. Get your rebate, go buy some Bush Beer. I think you submit your receipt and zip code through a link, and then they'll give you some money back at the end of the spring. Bush.
And we know Bush is pro snow.
Pro snow. They need the water to make the beer, so they're pro snow. Yeah. Climbers are attempting K2 this winter, which does not sound easy. K2, widely considered to be the most formidable peak on Earth, located in the Karakoram on the Pakistan-China border. The mountain reaches 8,611 meters above the sea, just 200 meters short than Everest, but far more technical and far more deadly. K2 has been summited a total of 355 times. By comparison, Everest was probably summited 355 times in 355 minutes last year. Over 800 times alone in 2018. 82 people have perished attempting K2 altogether. It's roughly 1 death for every 4 successful climbers. Ooh.
Wow.
And I don't know how many, if anyone, in the winter has got up there yet. This winter, there are 4 main teams attempting K2 with a total of about 60 people in base camp. So I'm sure a winter summit is not easy, but we'll pay attention to that and see what happens.
Did that say, is it an all Sherpa team, or was that one that's already climbed?
One of them was. I saw his article somewhere else, and of course, their last names are Sherpa. Don't remember the first name, but the dude looked like a total badass. And he's one of the leading guys to get it done. So hopefully they have a good trip, good outing. Nothing bad happens. Did you know we got a new national park?
I did hear such a thing.
Yeah.
But I can't remember where it is. West Virginia.
West Virginia. The feds decided. So this is good. We got a new national park. It's a rock climbing and whitewater rafting paradise. New River Gorge. So you can, those little stamp books. My kids have the stamp books. You can go to all the national parks and get a stamp. Now you got to go get this one. Go to the New River Gorge. Go rock climbing, whitewater rafting in southeastern West Virginia. the U.S. National Park, thanks to the latest COVID-19 stimulus package. It said, you know what? Let's preserve this area. 53 miles of free-flowing whitewater that cuts through sandstone cliffs towering as high as 1,000 feet. That also tells you how the government works. It's like, hey, here's money for a pandemic, and then, of course, all the bills have all this other stuff in it. This happens to be a good thing where it's like, you know what? Let's save some money and put this into a national park, too. So then they vote on all these things, and we got a new national park out of it. So that's pretty good. New River Gorge area is an underrated adventure hub, says Outside Magazine. Look how pretty that is. Yeah. Let's go. I'm down. Okay. I think that's all the news.
Yeah, that looks nice.
I mean, I'm not in West Virginia very often, but you know. Oh, I got a couple worth watchings.
It's a little bit of a drive.
From Utah. Yeah. Terrain park etiquette video on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty good. I actually learned a few things. And I'll link these, and then tips on how to ski tour. Oh, where's this tips on how to ski tour one? I think is it this one right here? Yeah. Let's play this real quick.
Do you find yourself getting lost? Having a hard time making kick turns? Struggling to pull your skins apart? Putting them on your skis? Or taking them off your skis?
Wherever he's at, there's a lot of snow.
Well, then you're in the right place to learn a thing or two. So tip number 1, well, it's not really a tip. It's more of a necessity when you're hitting the backcountry. You're gonna need 3 tools, and those tools are shovel, probe, and you're gonna need one of these, called the beacon. These tools are great to have, but without the knowledge on how to use them.
This is a great little video, 7 minutes long. Tips for the backcountry. Watch it, definitely worth watching. The other one was, oh yeah, the ski. Oh, that's really loud.
What's up, Team Hoghouse? Jonathan Buckhouse here, and the park is getting extremely busy.
Terrain
nowadays
etiquette.
because it's super busy, it's the holidays, everything like that. So I thought it would be a great time to make a park etiquette video, because not only is it good.
I'm gonna cut to this part right here where he's like trying to do the video, and then exactly what they don't want to happen happens.
So perfectly.
Yeah. So he's trying to explain, like there's a person that fell off the jump,
Are you okay, buddy?
and then another person goes, darn near hits him. Ooh.
That was so perfect.
Yeah. So, they're going to give me an ad probably. Yeah. So those 2 videos are worth watching because they're informative and good. So I was watching them earlier today. I think you'll like them. Gear 30 segments. Nice. Go to gear30.com. Hey, do you know, for the first time ever, and this is crazy, we can pretty much blame COVID for this, but what are we, 16? No, we're 13 days into the new year, and Gear 30's e-commerce is outselling the brick and mortar. True story. So if you haven't shopped gear30.com,
staying home to shop.
Go at gear30.com. Yep. So there's some cool new stuff out there. Jones, yes, that Jones, the snowboard company, dropped a new apparel line. Oh, excuse me. We had a guy, our buyer from the shop, Cody, go down and meet with Jones yesterday, and I haven't seen him yet, so I didn't get an update on it, but I do know that Jones dropped a new apparel line. I love their snowboards. I'm not super interested in more apparel out there in the world, so I don't really actually care that they dropped a new apparel line. I just think it's something that they feel like they have to do to expand sales or something. I have no idea, but maybe it's really cool. Maybe it's good stuff. Jones is he's built a life on sort of on an environmental platform. So hopefully, and without knowing anything about the apparel line, hopefully a lot of it is, some like recycled or post-consumer or something like that. I would assume he would build around that and make it long lasting. So look for that. That should be out next year from Jones. A Toyota Tacoma truck house. Okay, we got to see this. This truck house is amazing. Let's do right here. Hey, there's your new camper truck. It's a Toyota Tacoma.
No way.
A camper on the back of your Toyota. It's all built in though, so it's not separated from the bed or anything. But is that amazing or what? It's called the Truck House, trademarked name, Truck House.
Whoa.
It's your overland.
Dude, we're going to see so many of those in Utah.
This thing's amazing. Now, it's not your daily driver. I mean, maybe it's a daily driver, but I think vans are easier to drive. I don't know, though. I don't know. This thing's pretty awesome.
It's probably pretty nimble. I mean, that's good.
It's also probably $1 million. Introductory base price of $285. Oh, $285. Fully optioned rigs will run customers upwards of $380. So she ain't cheap, folks. Comes with a queen bed, though.
It's a good starter for a dirt bag climber. I think it's a good starter for those climbers.
Yeah.
You don't even have to just scrimping.
Most ski bums can afford a $285,000 Toyota, but it has a wet bath, pantry, storage, convertible dinette, galley, queen bed. Oh, and by the way, it's a Toyota Tacoma. You can get this full leather package. That's nice. You get the V8 tow package. Okay. Now
it's nice that they just throw in that leather for the price. That's good.
Yeah, that goes from $285. It goes up to $380. So maybe they do charge you for the leather. But I tell you what, you will see these. I'm amazed about. I don't know what people do for a living. I swear to God, there's so much damn money out there. The Revels, is it the Mercedes? Was it Revel? I think it's a Revel. Is one of the vans and that thing starts at like 200 or 185. They're all over Yellowstone. I mean, they're all over. So this actually might qualify for RV financing, and that's a lot of times. I mean, if people don't have necessarily have the money, you put that on a 30-year loan, and they're like, "Yeah, I can afford $800 a month for 30 years." Like, dear God, but that's sort of what they do. That's how they finance them. Anywho, skis. It's a lot of money. It's a pretty damn good-looking truck.
Look at that! Wow.
And then Kelty. Kelty goes CBD. Are you into the CBD products? No?
No, I've never even used it. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I just haven't.
Well, Kelty wants a slice of the pie. 4 billion American CBD market. Pain relief products geared towards outdoor enthusiasts. Built for relief. There's CBD pain relief. Is it salve? How do you say salve? Salve? Lotion? Whatever.
That's a fun word to say.
Salve. It sounds the same drunk. Like,
salve.
Have me some of that CBD 100%. Salve. It's
salve.
Took a bump in the head earlier today. After sun lotion. I don't know. Anyway. If you're a fan of Kelty, my first thoughts were first of all, I used to love Kelty. My first tent was a Kelty, but they are like sort of a, I don't know, like a big box brandish kind of a thing. We don't carry them at Gear 30 or anything. So I'm wondering if their CBD
entry level,
second rate. Yeah, entry level. Thanks. I don't know. Anyway, if you're interested in CBD stuff, there's another one. This week's quote of the week. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. Eat that. Seneca. Thank you, Seneca. I got a book. Thanks, Mom. I got a book and a journal, and it's the Daily Stoic. If you're not familiar with Stoicism, and it makes you think about this stuff. So this is I'll probably just fill this entire year full of Stoic quotes or quotes from Stoics. It's basically like, who are you and why are you here? And also make good choices. Pretty much. Let me just sum up Stoicism. Make good choices. It's all we have. So do that. Make it, and don't get upset about things you can't control, which, by the way, would come in handy if everyone, would stop freaking out about all the issues in the world politically and with, our pandemic too. If you can't control it, you're supposed to not worry about it. Like, what can you do today to affect it? Well, if you can't do anything today to affect it, you're supposed to like find the chill zone and not worry about it. So you worry about the things that you can control, which are your daily choices, easier said than done. That's all I can say. Thank you to Banyan One and Todd's home studio. What do we call the home studio?
That's a good question. I don't even know if I have a name for it. Todd's home studio.
Todd's home studio. Powering today's 363rd episode of the Ogden Outdoor Adventure Show. Look for us on all the socials. Hey, hit us up on Instagram. If you tag us on Instagram, we always share. I share every time someone tags us. So I think it's just fun to see what everyone's doing. So I'd love it if you followed us or tagged us on Instagram at Ogden Adventure. It's great to see what everyone does in the outdoors. You can find us on Spotify, theBandingCollective.com, on the I forget. So what's iTunes now? Because I don't have it. I have a Mac computer, but I don't have an iPhone.
Podcast.
What? Apple Podcasts.
Podcast. Easy to remember. Yep.
What do? We podcast.
What's it called? AF.
Oh yeah, it's a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. It should be somewhat easy for you to remember. It's just called podcast. Easy to find.
This shit is hard.
As you shift through your Apple computer.
Yeah.
You have an Apple laptop, damn it.
All I got to do is put those two words together.
Outsider with apples.
Apple and podcast.
That's funny.
iTunes, though, man, that was like ingrained in your brain for years and years and years. Like, oh, you guys on iTunes? iTunes were.
Now it's. Yep.
Yeah.
Now it's called music, and then podcast. They separated it. They got to simplify things even more for us.
Yeah, well, what do we do with our Van Sessions podcast? Because that is a podcast about music. Now we effing with you, Apple. Tell you what.
We're on both.
Sifting through hours of crappy music so you don't have to. I'm going to go ahead and start this. Ooh, that's kind of cool. This is a fun little ditty from a band called, I really like the name, Jaguar Dreams. How good was the show today? Was it one of those? Or was it one of these? Yeah. Yeah. Good show. Woo. All right. This is a little ditty called Just Life from Jaguar Dreams. As John Muir would say, the mountains are calling and we must go.
Let's go.
I wish I